Dr. Paul Brent tells the story of how his father and mother had been working amongst the Kali people in India, and they were strongly opposed by a witch doctor who specialized in spirit worship. And this witch doctor let it be known to all the people in the community that anybody converting to this new religion would face the wrath of the gods. And so he actually poisoned some potential believers' cows and had the entire village under his spell. And then Dr. Paul Brandt's parents, as they were conducting services every day, found that the response of the community was very negative and nobody was wanting to come to the church or dare to become a Christian. And they said that it was in the year 1918 and 1919 that the Spanish flu epidemic hit the country, and many of the people among the Kalis got the Spanish flu and began to die. And they said that what was happening, instead of taking care of their family members, a lot of these villagers who were terrified by this fled to the hills, leaving the sick family members to fend for themselves. And then the Brandts realized that people were dying, many of them not because of the actual Spanish flu, but because of malnourishment and dehydration. And so they made soup, and they went from abandoned house to abandoned home, feeding the sick. And then they said the witch doctor got sick. Him and his wife both became ill. And everybody deserted them except the Brandts, who then took them food and medicine to their homes. And after being nursed by, quote-unquote, his enemies, the priest realized he had been wrong to treat them as he had. And as he lay dying, he asked the Brandts to adopt his 2 children. He wanted them to grow up as Christians. And in his book, Pain, the Gift Nobody Wants, Brandt describes the experience. He says, "A few days later, I stood on the porch of our house and watched as a tearful 10-year-old boy made his way across the fields. He was carrying a feverish 9-month-old baby girl, along with a packet of documents from the priest and his wife. And this is how my sister Ruth and my brother Aaron joined our family, and how the church in Kali Malai received its first local members after 6 years of fierce resistance."